Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble on the thingy here, on the blockers thing as an archive post, and on Patreon for access support, and any kind of updates usually I go about on the Twitter X platform. Regarding small updates, day later I will get the Mutant Year Zero to Eden episode up. And probably the third VOD, 13th VOD episode from Elden Ring, which from the Sunday stream, if not mistaken. I think that's the one that it's missing out. And then tomorrow I will be not doing any like gaming series, but probably I will be managing to go about and playing some Elden Ring in the stream here. Again, I cannot commit to a fixed schedule on streaming, mainly because I'm a freelancer, so I don't have any work schedule, like fixed work schedule. So it's always tricky to come about and do a proper schedule for the streaming. And of course, that always happens with everything that I do. Every free spare time that I usually have, I go about and do some videos here and there, record some gameplay series for episodes for them, and have it on the backlog so I can publish in a more fashionable manner. But yeah, basically it's what I got for at the moment in time. I think I will maintain this kind of publishing schedule, which is at least Mondays and Thursdays Jedi Fallen Order, then Tuesdays and Fridays for Mutant Year Zero, and then in betweens I will try to get around and do some live streaming here. It's been more easy during the weekend to a certain extent, but yeah, if I have free spare time, I will try to get around and stream, even on the days that I launch gameplay series on the current ones, which is Fallen Order and Mutant Year Zero. Yeah, and I need to stick around and play a little bit of Death Stranding, but yeah, Elden Ring is occupying a lot of time, and it's a little bit addicting getting around. We'll see how it goes then with Death Stranding, how I can manage that. But yeah, after one of these series, again, Jedi Fallen Order, I will be following up with Jedi Survivor, which is a sequel. And on this one, I don't know, I will have to, when I wrap up with this series, I will have to check which game I will be replacing for this one. But yeah, basically, as far as I can remember, this is what I got in terms of channel updates. So let's get into the news. Seems that AMD is teasing up the introduction of on their at least upscaling technology of introducing this tech on AI. They already have the I think RDNA 2 and 3, which the 3 is the 7000 series. They already have AI accelerators on the GPUs itself. But when they introduced, I'm not sure what the plan was. I think they were not very confident of using the AI accelerator for the upscaling technology, and I think they wanted to, when they introduced this technology, to be more broader in terms of support, especially on their lineups, even previous generations, because upscaling like the DLSS from NVIDIA, I think it's can only do 30 series and up, if not mistaken, because of the AI. They basically push the tensor cores there, and I think even the 2000 series don't handle that well, that workload. But yeah, I think they wanted to introduce the technology to the more broader spectrum of GPUs available on the market, because at this moment in time, FSR can be done with NVIDIA and Intel GPUs. But mainly NVIDIA has their own proprietary upscaling technology, and Intel has their own. I think it, to a certain extent, makes sense that at least this kind of technology be proprietary to the AMD GPUs, because we are going to enter in a phase that for sure by the end of the year there are going to be some announcements regarding the next line of GPUs, at least from I suppose 5000 series from NVIDIA and the 8000 series from AMD. And we'll be seeing a lot of dried up stock on older GPUs. For example, from NVIDIA, the 1000 series, it's like 8 years old almost. The 2000s are reaching on the 6th year. And we got good mid-range GPUs, even though they are a little bit expensive. Even for the 3000 series, it was a debacle with the mainly in terms of the mining stuff. But yeah, hopefully things will course correct a little bit. Price keeps coming down little by little, and people, at least in the mass market, might start being introduced to newer generations of GPUs, even in the low end, like the 7700 XTs, kind of that range there. Then you can play comfortably 1080p at a good price, and some entry-level 1440p, so you can then push a little bit that upscaling technology. Because we've been seeing a lot of deals and discounts on, especially on AMD GPUs. I think they're pushing a little bit that market to see they can probably catch a little bit of market share, and I suppose they have a lot of stock on those GPUs, specifically the 7700s and maybe the 7800s, because we've been seeing a lot of deals to try to pressure the prices there to come a little bit lower. I don't know regarding the 7600s. I'm sure they're going to be buttloads, but yeah, in terms of performance, they surely are pretty good at 1080p, even at medium settings. I think they have a good performance. But yeah, trying to get around on this technology with AI. Again, there is no dates here, but yeah, the fact that they might, I don't know, by the end of the year for sure. Even though there is a lot of this going to be, I think that also one of the reasons that they are trying to introduce this as trying to leverage their AI cores on their GPUs is mainly because of the APUs and how they are manufactured for the consoles, the APUs that they have. I think if they can leverage at least the FSR technology there, you might get around having better quality in terms of image on those technologies. But yeah, basically that's it. Hopefully we'll get some more news supposedly this year, by the end of this year, but we don't have any specific information. But yeah, hopefully it will improve the quality of the image on terms of FSR, of upscaling technology regarding the AMD, because it's a little bit they need to do a little catch up in terms of the image quality when it upscales there, and AI can leverage that in a huge way. That's why DLSS is very well preferred and will be more competitive with the DLSS technology, and probably will start pressuring NVIDIA if people seeing that the FSR and DLSS are basically on the same level in terms of image. In terms of upscaling, maybe they will pressure NVIDIA start also lowering a little bit the price of their hardware. I don't know. We will have to wait and see. It's good news because the only downside on using AI is you have to have like AI cores dedicated for that workload. It's the only downside, and I think they might keep this FSR open. Some of it, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Regarding gaming, I saw this Digital Foundry, and finally there is an article covering this regarding the Alan Wake 2 updates, but here it is only mentioned NVIDIA Pascal. I don't know how, but this is the 1000 series. As I was mentioning, this is a very old architecture by this point in time, like 8 years, but there is a lot of still 1060s around, some 1070s I think, and still 1080s seem to be very I don't know, in in the market per se. And yeah, and some of the RX 57 XTs and roundabouts there. Yeah, they did an improvement on regarding the mesh shading support. Supposedly now it supports, and on the comparison there is some huge improvements in terms of FPS, and there is no like stuttering and everything, or like the screen blinking, white flashes and all that stuff that usually happens on the fact that when the GPUs don't support certain technologies, it just goes about and do a horrible job. But yeah, not all is good news in the sense that now you can have playable FPS. You got here a screenshot on the 1070 1080p FSR 2 quality is like the equivalent of PS5 performance, and still you only have around 30 FPS. Even though this is supposedly the forest scenario is the most heaviest one because of the vegetation. But yeah, it's around 57 increase in terms of performance, 57% increase in terms of performance on frames from 21 to 43. It doesn't seem like a huge boost, but it means that it's more playable. You can see the higher the performance in terms of the GPU itself, the better it can get that increase, especially on the 1080 and 1080 Ti. You get double the frames basically, from 30ish to 60ish frames there. But yeah, it's good to see that at least, and of course there is also more patches in terms of performance for other GPUs. But the main thing is they added the support for GPUs that didn't have this mesh shading thing, because the DirectX 12 Ultimate thing there, that this mesh shading, it helps a lot on processing with the latest GPUs, but older GPUs don't have the hardware to go about and having this workload done properly. But yeah, hopefully it will get also more patched up and improved on other GPUs, because it's a very heavy game in terms of, even though it's beautiful to look at, it seems that it's still very heavy. Even the 4090, everything maxed, especially with ray tracing and everything, it's just tries to scramble to get around 60 frames. But yeah, it is what it is. The engine itself, it's pretty good in terms of quality, visual fidelity quality. This one, I don't remember how it calls the name of the game engine from Remedy. I completely forgot. Lighthouse, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty good one, but it's a little bit heavy on the GPU side. But yeah, older GPUs now are better supported on this game. I just hope it comes to Steam or something like that. I don't like games being locked up in just one platform. I don't like that. But yeah, hopefully you will get. I'm not sure if it is like 6 months exclusivity. I have to check that to see if it will come to Steam or something like that, or other platforms, even GOG or something like that, to see when I can start playing Alan Wake, because I'm very interested in going about that game. Also, we got a new Dune Awakening trailer. It was an ACOM kind of showcase here. I watched the both videos here. One is a trailer. It seems pretty interesting, and I'm a little bit more interested in this game now, mainly because supposedly it's more about the crafting part of things, which is, even though it's massive multiplayer, the fact that it is more focused on crafting and surviving seems to be more in line with a little bit of my taste, similar to Nightingale. Seems very focused on surviving, crafting, and doing some stuff there. I don't know how it's going to do with the battles, the PvE or PvP, PvE. I don't know how this is going to work, but at least we got a better sense on what they're trying to achieve here. I will wishlist this game to keep my eyes on it and kind of regarding any news. But yeah, the videos seem to do a good job trying to at least tease out what they are trying to do there. And again, everything that I covered, the links are in the description. Regarding Capcom, I should have put this one first. Okay, Capcom highlights. It's going to be two digital events, March 7th and 11th. Supposedly, the first one, day one, should be covering Dragon's Dogma 2, which will come by the end of this month, if not mistaken, and this Path of the Goddess. I don't know how to pronounce this. And then on the 11th, it's more about Exoprimal Master Hunter now. This is for cell phones, so it's not for me. And Monster Hunter Stories. I don't know if you're going to get any kind of updates on the wilds, like a new tease or something like that, because we only had one trailer so far. And then Street Fighter 6. There's going to be a special guest, Fighting Cowboy. Yeah, it's been quite a bit here. I don't know if it has something with Capcom, because I remember seeing him also on... No, this is Capcom. No, Bandai Namco, the Armored Core series. He did like a special event also with the Armored Core, like a presentation, but that is other company, Bandai Namco at the time. The program will be between 15-20 minutes, so I think they're going to try to highlight better certain things of the aspects of the games that are presented here. But yeah, I will try to not forget to watch them and give my feedback there. And we got also, regarding Capcom, we got more. Monster Hunter will celebrate the 20th anniversary. It was launched around 20 years ago on Japan, the first Monster Hunter game. And there are some deals now at this moment in time on Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise. But yeah, supposedly, I'm not sure if the deal is going to be until March 24, because of the celebration of 20 years. Hopefully, I don't know, again, you can get by the end of this to have more information regarding Monster Hunter Wilds. That one has got me very curious. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some news regarding this, because they are launching event quests and more stuff for sure. For sure there will be some free goodies. But yeah, I will try to keep my eyes on it to see how this will be, how this will proceed. But yeah, I will leave also the links on the Steam pages for you to check out if you want to take advantage of the deals. And speaking about that, here we have it. We got this bundle, which is Monster Hunter 20th anniversary pack. Let me refresh this because I just undid some stuff. Yeah, which is the two games. I think this is only the base games, like $20. But there is stuff regarding, for example, Monster Hunter World. We got several things here. Even Iceborne Master Edition Digital Deluxe. It's a lot of editions here. And then even for content, you got 200 plus. Okay, it's very confusing for me. 200 things to get. A lot of them are free, and it's like high resolution texture packs and stuff like that. I just pushed this down. It's like $500. I don't know how this is going to be regarding if you want to buy the super duper edition here, how it's going to end. But at least the Iceborne Master Edition Digital Deluxe, whatever this is, I think it has like the main DLC stuff, like the campaign, the Iceborne, and the other one. I don't know which one it is. It's $24, so 65% off. It's not a bad deal there. And Monster Hunter Rise, which is like an offshoot of the mainline series, it's more, from my understanding, more experimental in certain things they try to do here. It's again several editions. Okay, this got the complete pack. I think, yeah, the Sunbreak, 65% off also. I think it's not a bad per se, but yeah, I will leave it to for your choice. I never played any Monster Hunter, but I'm very curious regarding the one that it's coming out, the Monster Hunter Wilds. We got on gaming deals, we got Self and Sanctuary, 75% off. We got Cult of the Lamb, 40% off on the base game, and then we got several editions here. We got the Outer Worlds. Usually the one that I say to buy is the non-mandatory corporate sponsor bundle, which doesn't have the graphics upgrade version there, which impacts a lot on the performance of the game itself. Usually this one has the playable DLC, extra things, but they are on the same price. I don't know. Maybe you should give it a go. But it's kind of mixed, the version of the updated graphics. So I will leave it to you in terms of choices there. We got also Shardpunk, 30% off. Again, if you're reticent regarding this kind of gamings, which tactical RPGs, you got a demo here to try out a little bit and see if it is for you. It's very XCOM-y in this way, how to play, and basically you're on your own. But you got also all the squad management stuff and the ability stuff there to go about there. And lastly on Steam, we got The Long Dark. Again, this game seems to be pretty good. It's one of those successes of early access games, and they finish up and they've been updating the game, and they got several several editions here. And it's one of those that is very survival open, but it's not an MMO, so it's a single player game. It's very interesting. I remember playing a demo or something like that from this game long time ago, before the official release date. Very interesting how they're going about it in the art style, very unique. And lastly, we got here on GOG, we still have Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition for 2 days, 75% off. I think this is a good deal for you if you want to get around and buy this game. I don't know, the sequel of this game is coming up on PC, if not mistaken, this month. I think by the end of this month, I think it will come out, the PC version of the sequel of this game. But yeah, this is what I got for you today. I'm just going to wrap up with a plug on my Patreon for access support. Again, the access support is mainly focused at this moment in time for more storage, for me to be able to have backups of stuff that I do for my clients, and also have extra space for the videos that I do for the channel. And with all that said, guys, hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. So till then, Kunamy Master out.